Thank you as always for your tweets. So many about that PSG game against Barcelona. PSG winning 4-1. A lot of them with this sort of theme. Should Messi jump ship to PSG, especially when his side gets hung out to dry against a Neymar-less PSG? We discussed this a bit on the show, didn't we? And we were like, well, if you're PSG, do you really want it?
Well, I mean, it's up to Pochettino and Leonardo and whoever's making decisions. But he's not jumping ship. If he does, he's out of contract. I mean, so he's you know, he's not leaving a sinking ship. He's just doing what he has the right to do. But you know, we were talking about this in one of the segments in the show. The difference is, and his record along with Ronaldo, I don't know, it's like almost, you equate it to almost 50 goals a year at the peak. But Ronaldo's been able to reinvent himself as a different player to he was. He was a wide man. And Messi's maybe going to have a rethink about his game, because at 34, as he will be at the start of next season, he's not going to be able to do what he was doing as a 28 and 29-year-old. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see who wants to pay his wages and what kind of numbers he's going to be able to deliver for somebody. But if I'm Man City, for example, who are one of the other clubs that have been touted, I'm not desperate to go out there and break the bank in terms of my salary when I have so many other players in different positions that I need to fill, i.e. striker when Aguero leaves.
Jan, if you're PSG, how hard would you push to get Messi?
Well, it's based on the transfers of Neymar, it's on the branding of Mbappe, and it's a kind of the branding of PSG. I think there is a difference between them Manchester City, because if you see how Manchester City played the game, if you see Guardiola with that speed and that thing, always would be a place for a Messi in his top form and how he produced over the 10-12 last years. But I think it's most likely that will be PSG, because that is more or less how that club is built. You need these kind of, call them Galacticos in Paris, so to say. So I think that is most likely, and I think that if PSG got a chance to get him, they will take him. I'm not 100% sure, although we have that Barcelona connection big time with Manchester City, that they will be like 100% eager to get him.
Yeah. Stevie, what do you think?
I think the fact that we're all not quite sure whether we would or wouldn't, regardless of whether it's PSG or Man City, tells you kind of where Messi's going. I mean, is he going to move on and then take a step up? It seems pretty unlikely at 34 that you actually take a step up all of a sudden. I mean, can they afford to have Mbappe, Neymar and Messi? Where are they getting the money from? Well, I'll do the Gab one and see how can they do it with financial fair play. It doesn't seem possible to me. And I'm with Craig. If I'm City, I'm spending that money on a proper centre forward. I'm not going and getting a Messi.
I feel an article coming on from you on an ESPN FC, Stevie, where you write 1,000 words.
I'm more concerned about Stevie's background, which is getting more and more tilted, I feel, by the day. As if on sort of cruise. You don't expect all the books and everything to be falling back towards his right shoulder.
Are you leaning to your left at all?
So what way do you want me to go that way?
I mean, there's not been a mini earthquake up in your neck of the woods.
You didn't know I lived on a houseboat, did you?
Has today's performance shown, Jan, that Barcelona have not improved? They've been only beating teams they expected to beat. They've struggled against Athletic Bilbao, Sevilla, and now PSG.
All kingdoms go broken at the end, and now we are witnessing the kingdom of Barcelona just falling apart. It's sad to see, it's sad, but that's how these big kingdoms, these big teams, suddenly they're falling apart. And I think that we saw that today. Very symbolic today with Mbappe getting his hat-trick, with Messi there. It's a new generation. I'm not saying Messi will produce his goods. He will probably score 25 goals this season as well, from free kick, penalty, and some of his magic. But as for Barcelona, I don't think they have the resources. I don't think they have the right people running the club. I don't think they have the right recruiting department to come up with the big ones. Again, now they're 99% out of the Champions League. They won't win La Liga. So what's left? Just the past. And you don't win a lot of games based on your past.
Maybe they could go out and you know, I've got a bee in my bonnet about this.
What?
Maybe in
Leganes?
desperation they could go out and pilfer another player
there you go.
from a
That's
relegation-threatened club in such desperado circumstances.
Craig, this for you. When will Mbappe win the Ballon d'Or?
I have no idea.
This is
When
right
is
up
it?
your street.
When's the Ballon d'Or? I've got news for you. Whoever they tweeted in, I can't see. The Ballon d'Or has been cancelled. That'll be breaking news tomorrow.
No, that was last year it was cancelled,
No,
wasn't
I mean for good.
Oh, no, it's back. Don't worry. France win the Euros.
It's back.
PSG
That
win the
is
Champions
back.
League. He'll
France
win
win the Euros.
He'll win it, no problem, won't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
It'll
And
be
we'll send some writers there probably, and
yeah.
they'll come back and write
You
nonsense.
seem excited about writers today. Stevie, this right up your street. Do Barcelona need to get rid of Pique and Busquets because physically they can't cope against pacey and physical opponents? Yep, good.
I mean, is that a serious question? Absolutely. Part of being a professional footballer is being able to get around. And those particular two right now, as fantastic as they've been, they can't get around the field.
As a young player, Craig, how do you recover from getting roasted like Sergiño Dest was today?
Well, I didn't play full-back when I was a youngster, so I didn't get roasted.
Right, okay. But I'm sure you must have seen...
Here, I'll tell you.
Right, yes, Stevie.
I'll tell you. He's lucky that he's young because he can learn and get better. But you want to get roasted when you're 33, as I was, playing full-back against a kid called Leggett who could do the 100 metres in about 10 seconds. There's no coming back. So there's your answer. He's lucky he's a kid.
Better
he
it's
can
young
learn.
than old, Jan.
Well, yeah, I agree. I mean, I always played for the challengers. I never played for the big team that we could just cruise. So for me, you got roasted more or less all the time. So then there was only one way to do it, to just kick someone down.
Yeah.
That was the only thing to do.
But I mean, everybody has a bad game.
Right. So how do you get on? How do you
Well, I
move on
remember,
from it? How do you use it?
I remember I was leaving the dressing room once at Stamford Bridge, and Stevie Clark, my teammate, now Scotland coach, just said to me, "Oi," as I was leaving. I thought he was going to give me like a bit of encouragement.
Yeah.
Say, "Listen, don't worry about it." And he said, "No, go home and lock all your doors and windows tonight and shut the lights." He said, "Don't even look out the window." I said, "Hopefully tomorrow it's all gone away."
Well, how bad were you?
Pretty bad.
Yeah, blimmin' heck.
But I had the same. I had the same in Vienna. I played there for like 3-4 months. Then the goalkeeping coach came over to me very seriously and said, "No, Jan, I've realised what you need to get what you miss to be a top striker." And I was like, "Whoa, what?" And he said, looked me in the eyes and he said, "Everything."
Wow.
So we all been there.
But I mean, some of these.
Goodness me. But where is he now, Jan? He's not with Craig Burley and Steve Nicol
No.
answering
I
dart
had to
tweets.
I had to fire him.
Yes.
Can you imagine if he said that? I mean, I don't know. But can you imagine some of the rhetoric that was used to us from coaches and other? Can you imagine now? Some of them would be crying.
Yes, I'd be crying.
Yeah, but Craig, I think that was the kind of the humour that we used to have in the old days. And
Yeah.
I remember when I came to Middlesbrough, I played one game, I didn't score. Viv Anderson, the assistant coach, came over to me and said, "Listen, do you know when Jan Fjortoft is coming?" I said, "What do you mean?" Because you are his brother, aren't you? You are his brother.
No, that is the humour. That's
brilliant.
That is the humour.
Yeah.
It's like it's a kind of. It's a jab at you, but not
Yes.
in a way.
no.
Sort yourself out.
Love.
Final question. Oh, God. Right, Jan. How much chance do you give Eintracht Frankfurt this weekend against Bayern? Haven't been this excited about Frankfurt game in a while. If they make
Who
it to
said
the
that? Derek Ray?
I don't know who this
Where's
is.
Derek Ray tonight?
This is Jan's burner account. If they make it to the Champions League next year, are they financially strong enough to sign players to bolster their depth? Oh, it's right up your street.
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, thank you, Boris Johnson, that you made Brexit possible, because now Frankfurt will be the financial capital of Europe. So thank you. We have the money. They are at the moment 6 points ahead of Dortmund with a better goal difference.
Yeah.
So it could be. Would we beat Bayern? I'm not sure. But in André Silva, the Portuguese striker, he's brilliant. We have a joker, Luka Jovic, who score goals.
We're
fun
losing
as
them,
well.
Jan. We're
So-
losing them.
We will win against Bayern.
There you go. Perfect. That is it.
Is that the first time I've ever had an Eintracht Frankfurt question on
Well, unless Jan has sent one in back when he scored the 5th goal, which kept Eintracht Frankfurt up. He mentions that a lot as well.
Gets the family to send them in.
Yeah,
We just won one time in the last 50 years away to Bayern, and can't remember who scored. It was a great.
Was it your brother, Jan?
Yeah.
Stevie, if it's not too much to ask,
Fjortoft.
Stevie, you can just if you can level up your house for the next time, you come on.
That's it. Thank you very much. ESPN FC back on your screens tomorrow. We're reflecting on those 2 Champions League ties. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.